What's up, everybody? It's Jackie Terry, and today we're going to talk about that muscle soreness you get every time you work out, whether it be for 5 minutes or the 24-hour muscle soreness that you're going to get. There's two parts to it. In today's video, I'm going to explain the two parts. So without further ado, let's get right to it. We all go to the gym, or we all lift weights, or we all do some type of physical activity that might give us muscle soreness. So we're going to talk about what causes that. So what causes that first muscle soreness that you get is going to be called acute muscle soreness. And this happens shortly after a workout, or you do a couple reps. So for instance, say if I were to do about 20 reps with this light weight, just at a fast pace, and I'm just keeping that momentum going. I'm not breaking my momentum at all. I'm keeping that rep speed high, and I'm just keeping it going for about maybe just 20 reps non-stop. Once again, I'm controlling my breathing. And as you can see, I'm already getting that acute muscle soreness just from going at a faster pace, non-stop. Lactic acid is building up, and I can feel that burn in my muscle. As you see, I'm going at such a fast pace that the time under tension is at a high demand because there's no rest. My muscles aren't getting a chance to relax after doing these high reps. So essentially, after doing that, this is the acute muscle soreness that you get. So essentially, when you do an exercise like this, you want to stretch your joints out, loosen up those tendons, and just stretch your joints out, allow oxygen to flow right back into the muscle. Because essentially, when you're doing time under tension exercises, where you're going at a fast pace, you're not giving the muscle a chance to relax. Oxygen isn't building up inside the muscle. You're actually doing an anaerobic exercise, which will essentially cause acute muscle soreness, and you will have to rest up for at least about maybe a minute or 2 minutes or even 3 minutes. As you can see, the acute muscle soreness that I'm experiencing right now is in my bicep as well as my forearms, because the time under tension was at a high demand. I did about 30 reps with the light weight, and I can already feel it. So this was the cause of acute muscle soreness. And as you see, what this says, chemical fluid builds up inside the muscle. So essentially, this is the chemical fluid I'm talking about: the lactic acid, the carbon dioxide, the water. Essentially, when you're doing the anaerobic exercise, when you're just going at a fast pace, you're not allowing oxygen to go in through the muscle, which causes chemical buildup. And so each time you're working out and you feel a soreness in your muscles, you feel a definite soreness in your muscle in less than 5 minutes, you're causing that chemical fluid buildup in your muscle. Also, you are breaking your muscle tissues down. You're causing micro tears in the muscle, which is highly beneficial, because essentially when you do that, your body will essentially adapt to the exercise. So muscle soreness, acute muscle soreness, isn't a bad thing. And after a 5-minute rest, I think it's been 5 minutes already, you can start your reps again. So this is what acute muscle soreness is. Also, essentially, calcium builds up inside the muscle, causing inflammation. So there's a lot of things that happen when you have acute muscle soreness. Now, on the contrary, you will get acute muscle soreness after a set or toward the end of your workout, you will feel that soreness. But the soreness will quickly go away after 5 minutes. As you see, it's been about 5 minutes for me after I did that bicep curl with the dumbbell. And, I'm ready to go back at it again. But on the contrary, 24 hours later, you're going to get something called delayed onset muscle soreness. You're going to get a symptom called delayed onset muscle soreness. And what this is it's not like acute muscle soreness. It's not going to go away in 5 minutes. Delayed onset muscle soreness will last at least about 24 hours or 48 hours. And I know a lot of you have experienced this because after a really good workout or after a really heavy workout, you name it, during that 24-hour rest period, you wake up in the morning and you feel like you can't move. You feel like your whole body is just sore. This is what delayed onset muscle soreness is. You see, when DOMS happen, this is the abbreviation for delayed onset muscle soreness. They actually call it DOMS. But when DOMS happen, pain receptors from the muscles actually send pain receptors to the brain. That's what causes the delayed onset muscle soreness. So the best thing you can do to get rid of your delayed onset muscle soreness is to get plenty of rest. Your body recovers at a high amount during sleep. So once you give your muscles, your body a chance to rest, and sleep is very important because that's when you recover the most, you will essentially recover a lot quicker from your delayed onset muscle soreness. Essentially, when you do have delayed onset muscle soreness, rest up, and if you do feel like working out, work out with fairly lightweight. What I mean by lightweight, I'm not talking about 40 pounds, not even 20 pounds. I mean 15 or 10 pound dumbbells or anything that's light, and just give your muscles a chance to contract. Once again, with the lightweight, it feels really good. You're going to give your muscles more of a chance to contract. You're not under that much tension. You can easily control the light weight. And once again, you can even strengthen those tendons up. Once again, the stronger your tendons are, the less prone you are to injury. That's why isometric training is very important. And what isometric training does is just that. You just hold the weight in the position and you just hold it. Once again, I'm keeping my arm under a lot of tension just by doing this in a short amount of time. So if you hold a 10-pound dumbbell, just hold it just like this in this position for a number of seconds, you're definitely going to feel a burn, and it's going to strengthen those tendons up. It's going to strengthen those joints up, including in the ligaments, which is highly beneficial for you on those heavy lifts. Once again, it acts more of a stimulus because now you don't have to worry about going heavy when you're at your acute muscle soreness or delayed onset muscle soreness. You can easily take the light weight and allow oxygen to flow right back into the muscle. You can actually allow blood to flow right back into the muscle with light weight. So if you ever experience some type of soreness, immediately go down to a lighter weight and continue to get those reps in. Allow blood and oxygen to flow right back into the muscle. So with this, hopefully you guys can get a better understanding what delayed onset muscle soreness is about, what acute onset muscle soreness is about. Remember, you guys, acute muscle soreness always comes first. It only lasts about 5 minutes, then it goes away. Then you're ready for your next set. On the contrary, delayed onset muscle soreness happens as soon as you're done with the workout and you go home and you rest up and you feel that soreness. And that's what delayed onset muscle soreness comes from. But essentially, it's a good thing because it means that you did your job. You worked hard. Your muscles are adapting to the workout. They're getting stronger. So the next time you come into the gym, you'll be able to essentially do more reps or push more weight. Once again, I'm Jackie Terry, and this is acute muscle soreness and delayed onset muscle soreness explained.